Welcome to Chapter 8, where we're discussing marketing, internal marketing, promotions. This is a huge piece of the intercollegiate athletics pie, as it is the way you share your message and get people excited about the product that you're putting out. One of the major issues that you'll find with this area is the lack of communication, and how that arises with ticketing and marketing efforts. The leadership principle that I wanted to focus on, this was a very interesting notion in your book. It was called meetings and movies. So oftentimes we think, okay, so this meeting, I'm just going to go there, sit there, take my notes, whatever. But what about looking at meetings as screenwriters look at movies? So for example, when you go to your meeting, do you have a hook? What brings the people in to make sure that they're getting kind of what they need? Are you nurturing a conflict in the meeting so you can get the best out of the participants to make sure that the vision that we discussed earlier is being met? Is it a defined contextual structure? So what does that mean? That means, do we understand the environment that we're trying to work in? So if we're trying to market this game and there are several other professional sports events going on, if there's a concert that night, what is the context in which we are trying to achieve a particular goal? And then that context, it's another important piece because you're allowed to have smaller meetings in order to reach that particular goal. So do you have a simple, like a daily check-in or a huddle meeting, or a small little piece of the movie? Are you doing like a tactical meeting? So all of these different types of interactions in your larger movie will help make it more beneficial for not only the individuals that you're leading, but yourself, and to get the best out of each individual that's participating in the meeting. So the notion again is the meeting versus movie idea when it comes to gathering your team members to get the ultimate vision or goal objective met, making sure that you have that hook, that plot, that main piece that will bring in the individuals, and then again nurturing that conflict within the meeting so that you're getting the best out of your protagonist or antagonist or whatever the case may be. But as you move forward, keeping in mind that as you have meetings, are you treating them like a movie where people are going to be engaged and taken on a trip moving towards the final ultimate end of the movie? Or are you just having a meeting where you're talking at people and they're not necessarily engaged? So if you want to go over more of this information, please feel free to look in your book under the leadership principle, and it'll go into great detail as ways you can implement this within your organization or use this as a tool as you develop more as a leader.